The XWA presents a special exhibition of New Japan Pro Wrestling, our friends out over in the East. And tonight, an epic encounter, a battle between two of the most decorated superstars in Japanese core wrestling today, and without question, one of the most heated rivalries in all of core wrestling. For the New Japan Heavyweight Championship of the world, it's Victory Musashi versus the reigning champion and his longtime rival, the Japanese legend himself, Yoshi Togo. And we are here live from the Saitama Super Arena. These fans giving the jeers to the challenger, Victory Musashi, as he stands on stage making his way to the ring. And you see the graphic there, ladies and gentlemen. Underneath that name, World's Finest, is who he represents. The days of Team Katana are done. Victory, of course, also competing in the XWA, where he's founded this new faction, World's Finest, comprised, as you might have already guessed, of international superstars, consisting of himself, the current XWA Intercontinental Champion Union King, and of course, the dangerous Greek warrior Legionarius. Three men with intentions on proving to the world that they are indeed the world's finest. And Victory Musashi can make a statement towards that goal tonight here by capturing the New Japan Heavyweight title, a belt that he has held several times before and is taken from the very man he is facing tonight. Of course, his opponent, also a multiple-time New Japan Heavyweight Champion. Incidentally, he's also a man who owns the company. Yoshi Togo, making his way to the ring, the belt around his waist, as you see there, Victory Musashi ready to go, intent on taking that title from his long-standing rival. As I said, Togo, the owner and CEO of New Japan Pro Wrestling, VJPW and the XWA forming a merger only last year, which allows for all competitors to compete on either show from either continent. But of course, here and now, it's all about the New Japan Heavyweight Championship, which the referee holds high in the air. These two men will be facing for that belt in a few short moments. And the warm-ups are done. The referee calls for the bell, and this championship match is underway. Victory starting with a front Russian leg sweep, planting Yoshi Togo face first onto the canvas. And Togo answers back with a beautifully executed German suplex. As I stated before, these two, probably two of the most heated and bitter rivals in all of core wrestling. They know each other's styles so well that anytime you put these two men in the ring against each other, you're in for a bona fide classic. Beautiful knife edge chop right there by Musashi. And a spinning neck breaker maneuver by Togo, who follows it up with a dragon suplex. Both men well versed in that strong style, that Japanese style of wrestling, which incorporates technical know-how, martial arts, submission wrestling. It's basically a little bit of everything. You won't see two competitors in the ring who are more complete in their game than these two men. Of course, the difference being Victory Musashi probably, well, I won't say probably, he is the more vicious of these two competitors, as has been well documented throughout his career. Of course, one time the leader of the infamous Team Katana, which ran roughshod in this very company for several years before Victory himself deemed his proteges unworthy of carrying on his legacy. That just shows you how vicious he is. Beautiful counter there by Togo, who has been at odds with Victory Musashi pretty much since both men started wrestling, and that was a very long time ago. Can't exactly tell you when they began, but I just know it's been a very, very long time that these two men have competed, and not just here in Japan, but all over the world. Collar and elbow tie-up now by both men. Center of the ring, Togo takes the side headlock and delivers an axe kick to the back of the neck. Victory now, and once again going to the fisticuffs, beating Musashi down, double axe handle and another hammer, dropping onto the spine of the View Japan Heavyweight Champion. And Victory now, snake eyes, dropping Togo face first onto that top turnbuckle. Counter shot there, and a spinning wheel kick by the challenger. Musashi now locking in, no, maybe not, tried to lock in a full Nelson, but Togo quickly escaped that hold. But Musashi follows up quickly with a combination backbreaker, neckbreaker, and a backdrop to boot. Combination wrestling 101 by one of the best technical wrestlers in the game today. Togo now side headlock and applies a submission of his own, attempting a sleeper, but Victory quickly counters out of that. Musashi now yanks Togo by the arm. Front headlock. Now Togo with the counter. Shot to the face. And a counter by Musashi. And a running kitchen sink there. Like I said, these two know each other like the back of their hands. There goes another front Russian leg sweep by Victory, who applies a unique kind of a cloverleaf-like submission hold there, hyper-extending Togo's knees. That should slow down his kicks, if anything, even though we have not seen very much in the way of martial arts being used here. There goes a nifty little judo throw, just as I said that. Togo now applies a full Nelson of his own, but gets countered quickly out of it by Musashi. And the champion follows up with a back suplex, dropping Victory right on the top of his head. Musashi now arm lock. And a couple of shots to the arm of Togo. And Musashi going back to the full Nelson. Submission wrestling not being used very effectively by either man, as their opponent is quick to fight out of it. So Victory goes right back to what it was that he was doing before, which is just beating the champion down like a government mule, so to speak. And there goes that double shot enziguri. A vicious, quick, and devastating finishing maneuver by Victory Musashi that just hits from out of nowhere. That could very well change the tide of this match. I know it looks as if Yoshi Togo has just shrugged that blow off, but he's got to be feeling the effects of that kick right now. Doing a very good job of not showing it though. Togo with the knee right into the face of Victory Musashi in the corner. Goes from the back, but does not follow up, and now gets caught in the corner himself. Maybe not. Where did that come from? Togo Bomb! Togo Bomb 2012, executed to perfection, just as sudden as that Inseguri demonstrated by Victory moments before. The champion fires back with his own finishing maneuver, and now it looks like momentum is swung his way. Or maybe not. Or maybe so. Irish whip and a kitchen sink of his own, driving that knee into the stomach of Victory Musashi, followed up with a dragon sleeper, but that gets fought out quickly. Musashi runs into a T-bone suplex. Looked like he was going for a clothesline, but instead he gets thrown over. Now Musashi with the arm lock. Knee right to the face of Togo. And a shot, and another shot. Just throwing hands like a boxer. Looked like an abdominal stretch there, but Togo fights out of it again. And another beautifully executed German suplex by the reigning VJPW Champion, who follows up by driving the arm of the challenger into the mat, and another dragon sleeper, countered with knees. Kick to the sternum there by Victory Musashi. And whatever it was that he was trying gets countered quickly by Togo. Misses on him, whatever it was that he was trying. And Musashi once again trying that full Nelson. Looked like he was going to do something in the corner, but now Togo has him pinned. And another abdominal stretch. Fought off quickly, yet again, by Togo. And if there's one mistake that Victory seemed to be doing, it's trying to submit the champion. Obviously, Togo is not having any part of that. Maybe he should stick to what he's doing right now, which is focusing on Togo's head. Couple of back-to-back swinging neck breakers, and now all of a sudden Togo is favoring his skull. You got to imagine right now that Victory Musashi is like a shark who smells blood. Togo might have been going for another Togo bomb right there, but gets countered quickly by Victory Musashi. But Togo right on the attack once more. And shots right to the face there, driving those fists down into Victory's head. And Musashi now favoring his stomach. The body seems to have been the target of the champion, whereas the head was the target of the challenger. And the effects are being shown right now on both ends. Another knife edge chop and another in the corner. But wait. Victory Musashi pops out of the corner and delivers the wings of victory, driving Togo face head first into the mat. Maybe he was trying to go for something else, but now he's pandering to the crowd. That could have been a mistake. You do not do that against a man like Yoshi Togo, who can change the tide of a match with one move. And we might be seeing that move right now. Double underhook. Togo bomb. Again. And Togo with the pin. 1, 2, 3. Yoshi Togo retains the VJPW Heavyweight Championship. And in a match that was back and forth all the way, neither competitor gaining an immediate edge. right here is Advantage Togo. After Victory Musashi kind of let things get to his head, showing off a bit, he paid the price right there. And Togo holds the championship high once again. A successful title defense here from the Saitama Super Arena. And another chapter written in the great storied rivalry between these two legends of the land of the rising sun. Togo victorious.